So I thought with all the spring tags going around, I would sort of let you know how I change my makeup for spring. Well, I kind of experiment all the time, so throughout the year I wear random stuff on my face. But there's definite sort of springy colours that are starting to come out a bit more now, so I don't know what I'm doing with all the hands here. I feel like a magician. So I just thought I'd show you a few nail polishes, lipsticks and eyeshadows that I'll be cracking out in the next few weeks. So when it comes to nail polish, there's definite sort of two kind of shades that I lean towards. I've got like the corally peaches, which are these, and then I lean towards like the greeny blues. I don't know what it is about these two colours, but these are the kind of shades that I lean towards in spring. They remind me of flowers and, you know, that springy jazz. So in terms of the peachy colours, I really like the, which is this Essie's Cute as a Button, which is kind of like a pinky peach, if you know what I mean. And then I've got a Sally Hansen in Casting Call, which is also very similar to First Kiss, which is, this is more of a peach rather than a pink. And then the good old Barry M in Peach Melba, which you cannot go wrong with. I just love these colours. I think they look fantastic on the nails and they're very sort of polished. And then on the opposite days of the week, because I tend to go orange one day, blue the next, orange next day, blue the next. I kind of like, whenever I do a manicure, I have to go for something completely different, so hence why I rotate around all these colours, but these are all the ones I pick. So, all the ones I picked, sorry. I absolutely love this Barry M in, it just says lemon icy, so it's lemon ice cream, which is that I just think it looks absolutely beautiful. With some of the dresses that I have for spring as well, it looks quite bright there, but it's sort of a very pastel pink. Yellow, so I don't know where I got that from. It's a very, sorry my camera sort of memory card was too full. So yeah, that was the yellow, and the other colours I really like Duck Egg Blue. It's the same thing with the yellow, it's sort of very, reminds me of, well, duck eggs for a start, because obviously spring is the time when all ducks are laying eggs. Mine would be, which she ran away 2 years ago, so I have boys, they don't lay eggs anymore. But I absolutely love, I need to stop saying absolutely, I love this. It's called Barracuda, it's the Sally Hansen Complete Salon Manicure. Again, just a really sort of nice pastel colour that looks lovely in spring. I don't think you can carry it off in winter or summer, so spring is the time for it. The other one is, I've got like a mint green. This one is from Barry M. It is called mint green, funnily enough. Again, a lovely, gorgeous pastel colour. And I've looked at other mint green ones, and I think the Barry M one is just one of my favourites. I also like turquoise colours and kind of those kind of blues. So in terms of blue, my two favourites are these. I have the Barry M in Cyan Blue, because sometimes I just really want a pop on my nails and it's a gorgeous colour. And then there's this, which is Berkeley Street from Nails Inc. And it's a kind of an extremely bright duck egg blue, turquoisey, greeny blue. I know I'm not making sense, but when I bought this, I thought it'd be very similar, but that is just a very blue, and that's like the only turquoise one I've got. I've never seen one this kind of colour, but it looks absolutely gorgeous on, and turquoise is kind of on trend this spring. And then for something completely different, I like this. It's a very periwinkle blue. It's just a gorgeous blue, and again, it goes nice with some of my dresses, and it just sort of really pops at this time of year. I know it's not really on trend and in fashion and whatnot, but I just really like blue at this time of year, because, I don't know, it's just very blue skies. I'm getting in the mood for kind of spring kind of colour. In terms of lips, I'm all about pinks at this time of year. I like corals and that, leaning more towards summer, but I really, really like pinks at this time of year. I mentioned it in a previous video, and it is the L'Oreal Caress in Lovely Rose, which is just a very nice pink. It's just a very girly pink. I also like my Barry M gloss in shade 11. It is a bit on the corally side, but over the top of any pink it just looks beautiful, and it's such an amazing springy colour. And one of my favourite pink lipsticks is this Benefit one I picked up a couple of years ago called Pinking of You. And again, it's just a lovely pink lipstick, so I'll just swatch it. It's just there, it's an absolute just lovely, girly pink lipstick. Cannot go wrong with it. Absolutely love it. And another one is Love Lawn. It's, again, like the kind of British rose, kind of English rose, British rose, there's no such thing as a British rose. An English rose, the old-fashioned English rose, it's just a very lovely pink. And again, when it's swatched, it's just there. And I just think with pale skin, pinks look really, really lovely, whereas corals I think are better when you've got a bit of a tan. And in terms of blush, again, I'm all about the pinks at this time of year. So I have my lovely MUA in shade 1, which is the pound ones from, so it's a bit bright there, the £1 ones from Superdrug. I absolutely love these blushes, consistency is great, and as you can see I've hit pan on that from last year, lovely colour. And a bit more on the pricey scale is my Bella Bamba, which I've been wearing non-stop for the last sort of 4 weeks. As you can see, I've well and truly hit pan on that again, an absolute gorgeous pink. It's got like a bit of gold shimmer in it, but again, just lovely on pale skin. And more of a subtle one, but again, an absolute gorgeous colour. It's the Physicians Formula Happy Booster in Natural, I think this is. Natural, yeah. And it's just that, and it gives an absolutely lovely flush to the cheeks, and I think it's all about flushes at this time of year. And again with eyes, I can't stick to kind of one kind of colour palette. I will be bright one day, neutral the next. That's the kind of thing I do. I like experimenting with my eyes. So, in terms of colours, there's this one, that Old Faithful, that I always go back to. It's actually a Maybelline one. It's just a Intense Chic Eye Studio. It's just one of those. It's a very old one. You can get these in like, you know, like the Poundlands and stuff like that. I think that's where my mum picked it up. It's just gorgeous pinks and purples. I think pinks and purples look really nice sort of any time of year. They go with any eye colour. So these are sort of very soft and delicate kind of ones, so they just look very awakening for spring. Sort of in the same kind of line as that is, oh, my Old Faithful palette, my Sleek Sunset palette, which I tend to absolutely cane in the summer, but there's some colours like these gorgeous pinks here with a few of these in the corner that just look absolutely beautiful. I mean, the oranges and yellows and blues are my summer colours. But I absolutely love these kind of pinks. And another Sleek palette, this is the original one. Again, there are some gorgeous, oops, if I can try and get rid of that. There are some gorgeous sort of pinkies and greens sort of. There are some gorgeous pinks that also look absolutely lovely in summer. And there's also some blues and purples on this palette, which I think, when you want to put a little bit in the corner, really sort of vamp up a bit. And you all know I'm a bit crazy when it comes to my eyeshadows anyway, so I have some funky eye palettes, I have my blues, and like, I've got all sorts. This is just an example of my sort of pigments. I've got bright orange pigment, blue colours. I do go a bit crazy sometimes, and the second the sun's out, I'm like blue and orange and green and purple and the rainbow. I do like sort of experiment with colours. Even if it's just subtly, I'll put nude on and I'll just put like a little bit of blue under my eyes. I think that looks really nice at this time of year as well. It's just more subtle. I think blues are starting to come back again and they look really nice. So that's sort of my spring sort of colours that I'm bringing into my everyday kind of makeup. Like I said, blues and peaches, that kind of thing. I like putting, I'm never together, I don't have like blue eyeshadow with like bright peach cheeks and things like that. I always sort of balance it out a bit. I'll, you know, nude lips, a bit of blue in the eyes, or nude eyes, a bit of the blue, not blue, a bit of the brighter lipstick. I'm kind of like that, but when it comes to nails, anything goes. But let me know what you're introducing into your new spring makeup. Are you even changing it? What kind of colours are you really looking forward to that are coming into this season? And I will see you in my next video, so bye. I need to stop doing this hand